Okay, let's get this stream started by starting up Skyrim. And it'll continue off from where we left off last time, which is tediously walking across Skyrim for the Dawnguard. Because the Dawnguard love making you go across. Also, apparently, is it like the 2nd anniversary of YouTube gaming? Because there's some weird logo when I mouse out on my chat view, which actually goes through the gaming site, because I for some reason couldn't find my way through onto normal YouTube. So it's this horrible dark background, but it doesn't actually say what that's for. So I'm going to assume it's the 2nd anniversary. You know, YouTube gaming came about 2 years ago today, so streams have only been going for 2 years apparently. And there we go, Skyrim started now. So, continuing from the Alchemist Shack, because it's just a hand. It's a much quicker way of getting from to Fulcreef Hold from the Rift. Mainly because it's like a cut through the mountain. Or you could climb up high Hrothgar and sort of belly flop down the other side. That works too, but that requires you to go up to Everstead, and it's actually kind of off course for where I'm going, because I seem to remember Gunmar was a bit further south. It's nice I actually remembered the mic today, because I'm doofus and forgot. And yes, this will be the last stream for Unu Wolves. Anyway, this will probably be the last stream for a few weeks, so mainly because, well, I don't actually have any time to do anything that requires talking, because source of annoyance comes back actually later today, hopefully post 6 PM, which will be roughly when this stream finishes. So, but you know, it's and won't be back regularly away again until that's an assassin. It's about the only NPC that sneaks. Told you. No other NPCs sneak. Like, none. You trying to stab me? You trying to sneaky me? I sneaky you. Anyway, I probably won't be able to until like the 2nd week of. You get assassins only if you're good. You know, if you're nice, you get assassins. If you're a criminal, you get the thug party. So, next stream will probably not be until at least probably the 11th of September, will say roughly. Probably. I don't know. Schedule may change, day of the week may change, but it's that week starting 11th September. Hopefully. Sorry, I had to kill it. I wanted the rabbit leg. This is where Umbra comes from, is in there. That's Clavicus Vile. He wants his Umbra. At least in Oblivion, in this game, Umbra didn't exist by vanilla, so he doesn't want it. No, he wants this axe that isn't very good. I've buffed it so it is good, but because like all other Dagecast rats, I don't like the mask of Clavicus Vile. It's ugly, and, well, it does not fit if you have a snout. Is this a hunter? There's always someone on a horse coming through this pass. I think it must be a convenient back dodge. Now where's Gunmar? He's the southernmost one. It's that one. Oh, yes. On Steam-related news, Steam has released a card game. Is going to release a card game. Well, sorry, not Steam, Valve. Good old Valvo. But, you know, they're releasing a trading card game. Not a digital one, a physical one. Obviously based on their only fantasy series, which would be Dota. I mean, I don't know why it's caused such an uproar. I mean, I think you have to accept the fact that Half-Life 3 is never going to exist, And even if it does, even if it's the best game ever made, Half-Life 3 is still, if it ever does get made, and even if it is the best game ever made, it will still be hated because of because of the hype. You know, it can't live up to the hype. Nothing can. It's better just to leave it a myth for your dreams. You know, I mean, yeah, I know it leaves the story on a cliffhanger, but I think that's, at the moment, that's the best way to do it. Because, sorry, Half-Life 3, never gonna happen. And if it does, it won't, you know, it'll Duke Nukem Forever. Even if it's not bad, I mean, Duke Nukem Forever was horrible, but, you know, it was sort of a buggy, ugly mess that was rushed and just had was just a complete disaster from start to finish. But, you know, it's not, Half-Life 3, even if it's amazing, will be hated. So I don't get why Steam making Valve making a trading card game for Dota is that big a deal. I mean, at least they're making it a physical one. I mean, a lot of the others aren't, you know, a lot of the other fantasy franchises aren't even getting, they're just getting crappy digital card games. Short of something you play on your phone or tablet while you're sitting on a toilet or waiting on a train, or, you know, just trying to waste time, I can't see why you would even want them. You know, a physical one is something different. You don't see those anymore. It's not like it's a game. They probably got totally different, probably I think they probably just provided art and lore information and then just outsourced it. I'm up here, I might as well go to that dragon mound. Oh. Assuming it's not a dragoness, of course, which it isn't. Oh shit, it is! Oh shit, it is. Yeah, as I said, assuming it's not a dragoness, and of course it would be. I forgot that she lives up here. And if you notice, I don't think she's actually a proper... No, she is a... No, the Frost one's the one that worked. Because one of them... Yeah, this guy must be in a radiant place. See what I mean by they regenerate? I mean, you can't plink them to death with it now. I mean, the Frost one is thankfully quite weak, and is actually one of the ones that worked. I think it was the Blood one that didn't work. And I'm not sure if they're actually immune to Dragon Rend either. No, I can't imagine they would be. Let's see if we can actually kill one. I don't think the Frost one's got as big an ass. No, we'll just leave her. Talk to Gunnar. Come on, get up. Before she comes back and kills us again. You only want me to clear out a fucking bed. See what I mean by the regeneration? They're really, really dangerous as a result. Come on, he just needs to... I just need to get him up. Come on, get up, Gunnar. Come on. You can do it. Come on, get up. Get up! I need an arrow of healing. Because I'm just going to keep landing by him and killing him. And wiping him out. Because he's not going to get back up. Ugh, when all else fails. Nope, because he's in a stupid invincible state, he can't fall over. Get up! Oh, fuck it. I'm not backing down. Oh, please do. Just please do. Just please back down. Can I get him to talk? No. Oh, fuck it, I'm going in the cave. Hell, if I kill a bear, I'll for him. He must be in a radiant place, so I remember him being in a rift looking for a bear or a troll or something. This leads up to that dragon mound if you don't approach from like the ridiculous mountain. Oh, hidden and ice rope is impossible. No, it's not impossible, it's just insanely difficult. I mean, hitting the melee's hard enough. Why do I hear like the echoes of shout? Oh yeah, because there's Drammon in here, of course. Here's the bear, like totally inappropriate cave bear. Yeah, the frozen chorus thing. Oh yeah, it's a spongy one, of course. Yeah, I really should go into immersive creature. Put a max level cap on them. It makes them just less spongy. Because they are a bit spongy. Oh, maybe good enough. Lure up here. So, because there's no way I'm taking that bitch down. My arrows are not fast or powerful enough. You know, they were designed as being like really high level enemies that will kick your ass. That's why I made them like that. And with that, they do have functionality to kill you via that mod. That, however, is a normal dragon who does not like what's up here. Is that my big fat friend? Yep, that's my horrible evil friend. That'd explain why they're fighting, it's because they're weaklings. Hey, I'm your friend, weakling. Don't attack me. I'm your friend. Poison, 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 I need potions of heal. Dragon, great. Oh, shout's not cooling down as it's supposed to. There we go. Where's the dragoness gone? She's the one I'm actually concerned. Okay, the sanguine dragon's there, the dragoness is there. One of them needs to stick on top of this mountain so I can go talk to Gunnar. Fortunately, the weaklings seem to want me. They can't follow me. Not where I'm going. Of course he had to like Radiant shit quest spawn in here. So, it just so happens that like every pastime he's been in the same spot. Oh, is he gonna let me talk to him this time? No! He refuses to talk to me. Of course. Oh, this is a Sanguinio one. As long as I'm not near the head, I'm fine. Oh, Skyrim crashed. Typical. Too much shit going on right on the cell board because all the weakling attacks. They're getting massacred, and of course, Gunnar doesn't want to fucking talk to me. I mean, Plan C would, Plan B is, Plan C would be to go quite a distance away and just console him to me. In fact, that might be what I have to do, because the fucker ain't gonna talk to me otherwise. Yeah, because he's decided to spawn right next to a dragon mountain, and the dragoness likes to wander a bit, and I'm sure he would try and kill the sanguine dragon anyway. Oh, Skyrim does not want to work up there at all. Load earlier saves. Okay, this time I'm not going to go I'm going to go back to the bloody shack, and I'm not going to go anywhere near that dragon mound. Because then maybe you can talk to me and I can go kill the bear and then you can... Oh god, I think I'm probably going to trigger the drag this anyway. I'll just go into... Yes, go back all the way back. It's not... wasn't that far away, was it? Ugh. Because of course Gunnar has to spawn near a bloody dragon nest. Of course. And of course he prioritises fatally trying to fight things rather than just being useful. Of course. Yeah, why he can't just talk to you, I don't know. I went in and killed the bear. Gotta go back to the past to make sure I don't make the same mistake again. There's a noble on a horse this time. But there's always a horse down here. I don't know why. There always is. There's the hunter. I think the hunter and the horse might actually be an actual spawn down here that isn't not a random encounter, which would explain why I always find the horse. Yes, don't go anywhere near the dragon mound this time. I forgot where I put the frost dragoness. Actually, I totally forgot. Because I know where the ancient... I can't remember what the ancient one is either. I know she's somewhere in the rift. And then there's another... There's one that attacked us near that Imperial camp. That's probably what. There was probably a Reekling war going on. Reekling war going on in a nearby cell. Because Reeklings are quite numerous. Ugh. Look at all these spears. Hey, I saved your pathetic ass.
Go on. I'll fight the entire Legion myself if they dare show their faces.
I saved your butt, you grateful little storm cloak. Ugh. Nope, it does not want me to go anywhere near that cell. Great. It's deciding to throw a hissy fit. Sometimes it does that and you've just got to go to the other side of the world. Completely clear the cells. Ugh. I'm gonna get Serene first then. You know, I thought... You know, sometimes it just doesn't like loading a certain cell. That much is... You know, it does that. And then when you come back, that cell will be fine. You know, pass a few Skyrim days in a totally different part of the world where it's not even loaded into LOD and it does sort of fix it. It's weird. Skyrim is an unusual presence. So, might as well go get Serene, who's out in the arsest arse end of nowhere. Now the question is, do we go north from Skyhaven or south from Icewater? Or even better, west from here, from Solitude. Hopefully, this time it will work when we go up there. So if there's one thing Dawnguard does, it makes you go an incredibly long way, and that's a slaughtered fish. I get the feeling Skyrim was supposed to have underwater combat, but sort of ended up not. Watch not your fish, come on. There we go. I get the feeling it was supposed to, but just sort of ended.
Never should have come here.
Come on. There, one hit dead. You. That key never works. Ever. So if you have a story of Alexi's key working, go ahead and tell it. Because it never works with me. Ever. I have never once had it work. Well. Oh yeah. Going west from here is a bitch. I forgot. Wondering what's this? This is Dragon Bridge. The expanded towns and cities one. That actually makes it a proper settlement. You know, something of worthy of being called a town. Oh no. Okay, I get the feeling that this thing's a bit of a lag cannon. So, you know what? Let's defavour Dawnbreaker and refavour to Umber. Let's get rid of that lag cannon. Yeah, it's a bit of a... It does seem to be a bit of a lag bringer. And that's me saving that lag. You know, save does sort of... You know, maybe I should just turn my particle effects down slightly. I mean... Or turn... What? I think it's anti-aliasing, because there's one setting in Oblivion now, if you turn it down to 2 times, rather than 8 times... Oh yeah, it's ambient occlusion, that's it. And if you turn it down all the way and it makes interior distances look like ass. But turn it down to ×2 and it doesn't really hurt your graphics much, but it makes them work a lot better when there's particle effects like lights. Because for some reason Oblivion really struggles in interior cells with lights/torches. You know, it's really ugly, awful fire effect. It actually really struggled. For some reason it really... You know, it really struggled to deal with them. And it would crawl to slideshow, like go down from a nice stable 55, which I think is what I set mine to. Because I set a max limit, because I only have like either a 50 or 60 hertz screen. I don't actually know which it is, so I set it to 55. And any more and you can't even witness it, and it just sort of spikes it, it's inconsistent, so it's best just to set it to what you're stable at, like about 55 for Oblivion. 55 I think is my general, actually. I don't really care if it's higher, I only really notice when it starts dropping below 30, actually. But it's what you're used to. I mean, I've been used to higher frame. Die there. I believe this mine is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this mine is... Not... what's it called now? Legacy of Dragonborn / Dragonborn Galaxy. I'm pretty sure it's one of their little excavation quests. I'm pretty sure it's one of those, so... And we're sort of in... I don't know if we're now in Hathingar, which I think is Solitude. Or is it Shalmarch? It's Hathingar, Shalmarch, Solitude. I'm not sure if we're technically in that hold or in the Reach. I mean, it's looking very Reachy. Yeah, we're in the Reach. You know you're in the Reach when you find Forsworn primarily instead of Banditos. You tend to find Forsworn rather than Banditos out in the Reach. This looks like a Forswornio camp. Let's go and murder some. And they want to kill me. You don't want to go into Markov because you triggered a bloody Forsworn conspiracy quest line. Unless you're like really good at avoiding that guy. You know, you pretty much always have to start the Forsworn conspiracy quest line, which is like you have to be force arrested and go in and escape with bloody Forsworn, or you can sort of go in and murder them and I think DeviantART. Because for some reason, Cidhna Mine is the one jail you can't break out of. Well, you sort of can, but oh shit, that looked like a very large arse. Oh. Actually, if it disappeared, it can't be. Because I'll... Please don't be a dragon ass. I mean, I know there is one in the region. It hits like one, so it might be. Although it could just be a normal one, so... Come on. No, it's just a normal dragon. The guy above their breath. And it's stuck in Lord mode. It's stuck in Lord mode as well. Oh, get away from me, I don't want... Oh, stuck in a bush. We all remember how disaster this was last time we tried fighting a dragon. No, nothing to increase on the bow. So armour, make my armour better. No, can't even do that. So, like, the armour perks are so bad. They're just pointless. Wait, what's that sneaky one? Yeah, light foot. It's not even really worth bothering with, because I don't tend to trigger them anyway. Yeah, one more and we can get the sneak attack with the bow one that actually does like damage. I'm actually, if I stand back a little, I'm actually out of range of the blast. The thing with bows, you have to wait for it to fully settle, otherwise you get like no range with quick draw. It's actually kind of counterintuitive. Yeah, you got the quick draw, but you kind of can't make use of it. This dragon clearly does not have the fireball type shout, so I can just sit here and spam from a distance and it dies. Now watch, it'll turn non-loddy now. He's still, no, there we go. Told you when it's not, it goes non-loddy. They only go loddy when they're fighting, because when they die, it's technically dragons are weirdly implemented. They're not. I don't think they're quite as weird as like vertebrates or power armor in Fallout 4, because they're bloody odd. You know, like because vertebrates have to spawn both of them have to spawn both the mechanical thing, the vertebrate or the armor, and a person to write it or to use it. They're quite unusual. I can't get my head around how they're actually implemented. You know, because I'm not really... Oh, mud crab. That's a good sign. I'm pretty sure if you approach from... Ugh. Searching at night for a satchel, that's... Because I know it's up here somewhere, and I've got to go to the Dwarven Cog or something. Yeah, Centurion Dynamo Cores. And I know the mud crabs took it, so... Turn the light on, have a look. Because I know the mud crabs took it, and I don't, maybe it... I don't know if it even spawns until you walk to her. If all else fails, I'm not going to a Dwemer dungeon to get one. Takes long enough to get out to this arse end and know where she lives in. See, that's a Dwemer Convector. There's a high likelihood that you will never ever figure out what they are for. Because it's a very minor, quite awkward to obtain side quest for the Mages Guild that involves keening. Yes, that's Kagranak's keening, one from Morrowind.
Mud crabs, what would my... You haven't seen a sack full of... Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? Just look around, will... Isran? No, you must be mistaken. I find it hard to believe. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuit. Vampire. Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no... Well, what are they up to? I'm not sure what they would do with one, but... Alright. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working... So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. I'm sorry, but I'm not about to do that without at least... I understand. A single gyro would be enough.
Oh good, I actually remembered to pick one up last time I went into a gyro dungeon.
Some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go? Ah, been working more on his secret hideout. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can.
Yeah, because finding that satchel is actually really, I can't remember where on earth it is. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. It's nowhere near the mud crabs. That's what's funny. She must have just dumped it in the mud crabs. Mud crabs can't have taken it. Oh, I feel like such an idiot. There's a point when you just feel like a dumbass for doing something so catastrophically dumb. Anyway, let's... Now, I'm pretty sure I know where the Reach Dragoness is. She's also the weakest one, because she's just a standard. So I'm pretty sure I know where she actually is. And she's nowhere near a Dragon Mound, weirdly. Although there might be a second one, so... no guarantee. What is it? What is it? I can't even see what it is! Oh! It is a pygmy hill troll. So it's a micro hill troll. Lovely. Now I'm pretty sure the only way to get up to that dragon ruin is to actually go down here. Through Harmugsdal. I think it's actually quite a difficult one to get to, so I'm not going to do it. No, we're going to waddle all the way across Skyrim, doing exactly what the Dawnguard told us to do. Wrong button, because I'm a fat-fingered doofus. So I've got very fat fingers. They're not long and womanly, no, they're fat and wide. Take after my mother's. They're very much the same. I also have very short and wide feet as well. But, as I say, not very nice fingers, but they do what they need to do most of the time, and they fumble the other time. And it's that's a climbable cliff, or yep. Now, that's a little mining camp. There's no point going there. Oh, since I'm right next to it.
I want your cell swords out of my mind. If the force robbery is force won't attack the mines, and suddenly all these you can try. But I keep your sword arm ready if things get ugly.
We're in control of the
Level bandito art, chief armor.
I'm not from here. I'm a sellsword. These are my men. Helping out Einathatch, huh? Give me a reason not to... Whoa, wait a second. I was just kidding. We'll leave. We'll leave. Forsworn. We just want that old native to hand over his land in payment for our services.
You, that native!
I'm one of the...
Oh! He just about made it inside. Oh, Alexis key is useless. It has yet to unlock anything, even a novice lock, and it still can't open it. Piece of junk! You know, breaking into someone's house to talk to them is a perfectly valid thing to do in Skyrim. Because it's only a crime if you linger.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Unfortunately, Skyrim says that. It's
You're not supposed to be in here.
But sometimes you can lure them out the door, but... Oh, do I have to wait all day for you to come back in? Fine. Come outside, little...
If I'm one of the few... That won't be the last week. Thank you. You've done a good thing for me and my workers. Here, this is for you.
You give me my money...
Divine smile on you, friend.
What's funny is you can bribe him off and probably still take the money in, and you'll actually still be better off than when you start. Oh, that's it. Or you can kill them and take their gear. That's also a valid strategy. Now, I'm not sure if I can get over that. I don't think I can. The reach is quite difficult to straight line. Kind of like New Vegas was kind of hard to straight line, you know, across any mountain, because, however, in Skyrim you can actually climb over the entire mountain. In New Vegas there was invisible walls in places where there really shouldn't have been, and you know, it's kind of an excuse not to actually fill out the very middle of the map. Oh, ragged clothes, iron gauntlets. You're a skooma dealer.
Take a look.
Except this guy doesn't want to attack. You know, he just wants to. Wow. His markup is insane. You know what?
Alright then.
If his skooma's that good, and no one else is around, it's only murder if you get caught. I need that skooma, and he's a skooma dealer. I should have been able to taunt him into attacking anyway. Oh, this is a convenient route through the mountains. White run, perfect. Oh yeah, this is that like Forsworn Fort. That's like you have to go to on like the Bella quest. Yeah, the Bella gets you get a quest.
You can't hide from me.
There we go. Gotta picky my flowers. I hear a dragon. That might be the dragoness up there. Then if it's the place that. I don't even know where I'm hitting that. Oh, run away. So there's time when you like really beg for like indirect fire mortars. You know, just something explosive you can toss up there. You know, fireball doesn't work because it kind of only travels in a straight line, then goes boom. You know, I wanted it to, you know, sort of go foggy day. You know what? Next time a shower cools down, we'll clear this fog up. I'm sure no one likes a cloudy, overcast day. Say I see enough of them.
Look!
That looks like a blood dragon. It's got a big fin, which means one thing, it can't possibly be a dragoness, because I'm pretty sure that's the one that didn't work.
Look!
Yeah, that's definitely a blood dragon, so it can't be the dragoness. Although I'm pretty sure the dragoness is on top of a mountain. Look how big that fucking wolf is! It's almost as big as a freaking cow! I'm just gonna look at the world's largest wolf. Oh. Why is spider's second thing that comes up? Because, you know, I can't type. You know, world's largest wolf. It's not almost, you know, that's like world's largest is person big. And yet all of Skyrims are that big. Of course, because any such. Yes, so, world's largest wolf. You know, that's world's largest that are that big.
I'd stay away if I were you. I'm on my way to a giant camp. Keep your distance, and you shouldn't have any... The cow, of course. Some think it's superstition, but I believe it's tradition. We mark the animal as a way to let the giants know we're giving you... Thanks. You take care of yourself now.
Don't know what farm he's going from, because there's not actually that many near giant camps.
Look!
Let's clear that sky up. I think that's as clear as Skyrim gets on nice. Because that is definitely a blood dragon, isn't it? I'm not seeing a big ass, I'm not seeing breasts, so it must be a blood dragon. This is the I think this is Shoal's Rest, this is the ultimate start, live another life one. You know, originally, I can't remember where it used to be, but, you know, cutting room floor also restores like Shoal's Rest, but it's a different Shoal's Rest. So this one had to be moved, because otherwise it was like horrendous, like sync, you know, like two meshes existing in the same place. No, I don't think that's hostile. So probably, if I don't shout, it probably won't attack. And yeah, there does tend to be one flying over Rorikstead. I think the chance of non-hostile dragons... No, it is hostile. I think the chance of non-hostile ones does go up after. Again, expanded towns and cities sort of makes Rorikstead a proper set. That isn't the blood dragon. Is it? The question is it coming back? So that's not the dragon I saw. Oh, are you just gonna fly around in a big circle and just be annoying? Is your goal just to make the Rorikstead piss its pants, like shit itself? Oh, it's Naghalif. Yeah, that makes sense. His like mound is like over there. You know, it's why he's just being a troll. I don't know. Oh, he's finally decided to attack. And no, I don't think he is. You know, he's a random gen appearance. I think only Vulferol, the one in Blackreach, I think only that one is actually a set appearance. I think all the others are. No, he's like a poison dragon or something with that disgusting breath. Why is it I can aim Dragon Rend a lot better than I can aim an arrow? He's only killing guards, it's not a problem. Yeah, because I think his Dragon Mound's only like 2 meters, a couple of meters away. The mound over there, I think.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Maybe this is the one I saw, because he has got a sort of wider tail, so maybe he is the one I saw. I mean, he was taking a massive lapse, so... You know, that's being quite a bit of a troll, so maybe it was. I'm pretty sure Ori's mounds are like out here somewhere. It's not. It's either out here or up there. It's quite. It is quite Falmor. What are they doing out here? Thankfully, Dragon Rend is non-hostile. Oh, they're killing off Stormcloaks. Brilliant. I'll just leave them to it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like that. I wonder if the unofficial patch changed a random. I don't know if he. Sorry, wrong shout. But let's see if we can spot the dragon now. I'm sure it's somewhere around Rorikstead. But you know, there's not often like this random Imperial legate just waddling around here for no reason. You know, I don't know if that's only if you're storm. I think he's the Whiterun one, and I don't think he disables properly, so he just ends up waddling around here for no reason. You know, he's. I don't know if the unofficial patch fixes that. It probably does. It does fix like a lot of the really random shit. And for the most part, Skyrim's as stable as you're gonna expect from a Bethesda game. I mean, the only one I haven't really had many crashes with is Fallout 4, but that's like the new engine, and it is like a... Well, I haven't modded it to anywhere near the extent of Skyrim, because you can't, because there actually isn't anything to mod, really. Because, yeah, there's loads of things you want to mod, but the creation kit's is awful. Crash-happy. Hyper-slow piece of crap. Oh... You're supposed to be soldiers. What are you running? What are you pathetically running from? Oh, a wolf. You are soldiers, and you are running from a wolf. Now you see why I didn't join the Stormcloaks. Oh no! A troll! In the crotch. Oh, actually. Oh no, it was above the crotch. Right in the liver. If I shot him there, that... like, right there. There we go. That's like, actually a miss. No. Because arrows wobble a bit if you miss. You know, I've always noticed it with crossbow bolts, but I never really noticed it with arrows. Is that a Shrine of Talos I see? Probably. Do tend to be shrines of Talos, that kind. Yeah, it's Dukar's monument, the thing of the horseless. Sorry, Headless Horseman. Sorry, that's a TF2 one, sorry. Headless Horseman goes to. Because it's the TF2 one is the Headless Horseman. You know, he's HHH rather than. You know, he should also be hatless as well, because he doesn't have a hat. We all know how important hats are in Hat Simulator 2. Yeah, but there's Dukar's monument. This is actually used in a quest, actually. Ironically enough, I think it does actually involve the Headless Horseman. You know, it's the sort of, I think it's the Mara Love quest, which I've never done. Oh, that's like a bandit cave. Or is it a vampire there? No, it's an animal cave, that one. I think it's the mess implies it is. Bandits aren't typically that messy. They're not raiders. They're bandits. Raiders are messy fuckers. I'd expect that sort of a mess from a raider, but bandits are kind of more civilized. You know, they're just criminals. They're not complete lunatics. Jacked up on about a million different chems. Because that's kind of what... Do I see... That has to be Spriggans. Nothing else is green glowing claws and cloaks. Fighting a troll. I thought they were supposed to protect nature, not kill it. I thought they were supposed to protect... I thought Spriggans were supposed to be protectors of nature. Not the killers of nature. I don't think they were supposed to be killing nature, but they were supposed to be protecting nature. Clearly trolls that aren't natural. That or the troll just pissed them off, because that's definitely like a horde of Spriggans. A forest, if you will. I don't know, they're made out, they were like tree people. Yeah, because they're definitely Spriggans, aren't they? Definitely the old Spriggan. Yeah, they're definitely, without a doubt, Spriggans. So, keep your distance and Spriggans don't care. Much like giants, keep your distance and they don't care either. Although I think distance for Spriggans is quite a bit larger. I think they can be quite arsey. Giants give you a very visible warning. Oh yeah! I'm going to climb this mountain, unless this is the cave. Although I don't think this is. I think this is the Hircine quest. Yep, Hircine, man. Hircine quest, because you can get like temporary werewolf and up through the Herstein quest, but that is more what you'd expect. It's random rather than like controlled. Well, Companion's werewolf is kind of controlled werewolf. You know, it's kind of your controlled form of werewolf. You can transform at will, rather than you transform whenever the moon's up. Oh shit. Actually, no, I slid down hard. I hurt myself before. Oh, is this that cave that goes through? Yes. So, you know, because normally the passes have a different icon. Normally they're like the sort of two mountains icon rather than the cave icon. At least Skyrim's icons very clearly tell you what they are. I mean, let's see. There's, you know, Mammoth Tusks, that's Giant Camp. Mill, like really obviously a Mill's water wheel. That's Town. That's Standing Stone, that's Fort. That's Nordic Ruin. That's little baby Nordic, you know, like surface only Nordic Ruin. That's Dragon. That's a the Daedra Shrine is a vague one. Obviously, towns of their own. Yes, Bear Paw is Stormcloak Camp. Imperial Emblem is Imperial Camp. Ship is Ship. Anchor is Port. You know, Horseshoe is Stables. Rather than Oblivion, where some of them were just like really vague, random. Like I always thought, like the caves always look more like horse, you know, almost like a horseshoe. You know, like all the caves have doors because they haven't figured out how to like walk through doors yet. So, you know, or they could have just had a void that you interacted with rather than having like random doors on every cave. Because how weird, you know, is it a cave that's only inhabited by trolls or bears? And guess what? It had a door. Couldn't you just padlock the door and lock the bears in? Or lock the trolls in? Or do they just zombie their way out? It's like, but why did everything have doors? I wonder if Sky Oblivion will fix that. That is it's a trap. Except the ice ones are kind of broken because they shoot. The ice spike gets stuck in the soul gem and knocks the soul gem off. Oh, it's a skelly mage. Which means it might actually take more than 2 hits. Yeah, this place is like a necromancer then. But it's also a convenient way through the mountain. So, yeah. The risk is pretty minimal. I mean, just take the necromancer out of the equation. If I hadn't already got high elf blood, this guy would be perfect for it. I think he's always. I think like a lot of the high level mages are like high elves. I'm not going to recover from this one. I'm going to let you recover from that one. There we go. Enchanted shit is worth something. Yum yum yum, human heart. I don't think there's actually anything proper up here. Skill book! Actually, yeah, there is something. Oh yeah, and his book covers are like the unique book covers. I think there is a standalone mod for it, but it also comes with Legacy of the Dragonborn, so you know, it's kind of a nice feature because it makes all the books unique. It also like adds a lot of books that weren't in Skyrim but were in Morrowind and Oblivion. Because for the most part, Oblivion's and Morrowind's books, books were pretty much identical. There's a rune. And unfortunately, runes cannot be triggered unless you actually physically step in them. Nope, we found our way to the other side. You can down to 12 steel arrows already? I burn through arrows at an alarming rate. How do I burn through so many arrows? I burn through arrows at a not truly alarming rate. There we go. We're now on the other side of the mountain, as you can see. Now, other side of the mountain. So it normally passes, actually, this logo. But, you know, only that mountain symbol. And yeah, High Hrothgar is nothing special. That's Watchtower, you know, sort of thing. That's mine. You know, the Jarl houses all get their own different icon as well, actually. Well, the proper Jarl houses, anyway. And saying that's point of interest. You know, they are better. I think Oblivions were a bit vague as to what they were. And farm is obviously the crop symbol. Spider alert! Try to keep this horrible creature dead. Kill it. Kill it. Oh, the bow didn't work. Go away. See, even the bloody pups are... Look at bloody big these wolf pups are. I really need to just, like, scale down every single wolf in Skyrim because they are insanely huge. They're like almost as big. They're as big as the deer. The only reason I can take the deer down is because I actually. And that's it. There's only one reason I could take the deer, and that's. Oh, if I miss, I hit the foul wall. Oh, and that counts as a bounty. Not a lot of Falmore patrols around. Oh, save crash. I've said it before, so I'm not going to say it again. Oh, fuck it. We've got to talk about something while Skyrim reloads. So, yeah, I'd rather have the save crash than have it, like, just crash. I mean, this is a quick save, but I'd rather have it save crash so I can just reload straight from fresh rather than have no save, you know, no auto saves at all, and kind of not have it anywhere to go back to after a while. When I hate foam. For some reason, like touching or hearing foam move, like a polystyrene sort of horrible, or touching foam, you know, when I say foam, I mean like stuff that you have on your earphones or a big ball on top of the mic. That sort of foam. You know, that makes my teeth go really dry and it's a really horrible feeling. I don't know if I'm the only one who actually does that, but I really don't like the tactile sense of foam. Or the sound of polystyrene squelching or squeeching or horrible. Oh, spiders. Spider alert again. I forgot of so many of these horrible things. The spiders are dead, we won't look at them anymore. Time Watch! I think. Yep, Time Watch. It's actually one of the very first places I encountered actually on console. And then it took me years. Once I got on computer, I never found it again for years. It was kind of unusual. A bear! You're gonna get bone break fever. Oh wait, we can't because we're a werewolf. Ha ha ha! Sworn arrows. Don't worry, I got like 1,000,000 Dwemer arrows, so I made 1,000,000 Dwemer arrows. Oh shit, are we actually near? Yeah, we are. Okay, so there's no. Okay, we're approaching. Oh, hello, Eclipse Basher. I've only just noticed you, but hello. Here's a question. Do you have Legacy of Dragonborn? And if you do, have you found Alexi's key? And if you have, has it ever opened anything for you? Oh no, it's a bear. Just killed one of your brethren. Wait a second. This place looks familiar. The good thing is that bloody dragon trying to kill me this time. looking shifty. One dead bear later. Oh, there's just a recruit gun mark. Trust me, if you haven't seen it yet, go back earlier in the video and you see my ass get sort of, I can't talk to him because he's trying to engage something I don't have the firepower to kill. Notably, a dragoness. As you've seen probably in the earlier streams, it's a run away, run away, run away whenever I come across those, because I know I don't have the firepower to deal with them. Probably not the best idea to shout near a dragon mound. Okay, come on.
You there? I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks.
Bear!
Isran?
I've killed 2 bears! Yes.
I'm afraid he's a few
In
years.
the last few minutes.
Besides, he can handle anything alone. Tell me more about what's going on. Buddy. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
Come on. We are going to sneak in so as not to wake the dragoness that lives up there. Because if we do, Gunmar will never talk to me again. There's also another dragon up there, so it's particularly oh, come on! You're not even sneaking, you're just walking really, really slowly. It's like you want to fight the dragoness to eternally fight you because you're essential. Because you'll never beat her. You can't do enough damage with that pathetic thing. Come on. Come on! Oh, could you imagine trying to follow him all the way back to Dawnguard at that speed? Ugh! You'll be there for days!
Who's there?
Who's there? Well, you just gave away our position, didn't you? Oh, Ice Wraith. Oh yes, we fought this thing before. And you cannot hit them with arrows, I swear. Gunmar. We are going to kill that bear of yours. There's a frozen chorus warrior, which would probably throw a Draman if it was coming down here. Kill the bear.
I knew it!
Get out of... Oh, get. Really? He went down in like 1 hit? Are we sure we want... Oh yeah, he's a troll tamer. You sure you can tame trolls? Or do you just talk to the trolls? Are you trollkin?
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself.
Well, poorly considering that.
So I suppose the least I can do is find out what... Of course, he's been working on his own little fortress. I'll meet you there.
Oh, you don't want to go up there, trust me. I'm gonna run away as fast as possible. Because it's a fantastically bad idea to try and fight a dragon, eh? Because unless you can... Oh! Crashed on... What? Save crashed again. Okay, apparently it does not like this area. It's like normally Gunmar kind of radiates out into somewhere in the reach and not like... No, sorry, the rift, not the reach. Reach is where Serena's. Normally radiates out somewhere in the rift. You have to radiant out here. And trust me, as soon as... See what this is my point at the saving. If I didn't, I would have to go back to my last quick save, which granted is right before the door, but... And let's see if I can't just fast travel straight back to Fort Dawnguard. Use my teleportation spell.
I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
I mean, let's face it. Oh, no. Let's get a bit further out. There we go. Now let's go back to all the way over to Fort Dawnguard. You know, halfway across Skyrim. I had to go across pretty much corner to corner to go get Serene. it's just, for some reason, I don't know why, but they've made Dawnguard so did they have to stick it in the Reach? But the thing, no, not, you know, like all of Dawnguard's objectives are like, you know, 4 Dawnguard's objectives, and like most of the main quests for Dawnguard are all up in the Reach. Like, apart from the vampires have it slightly better in that their base is up near the Reach, but all their non-shared quests, they are all down in the Rift near Fort Dawnguard. So basically, both sides are in opposite corners of the world where 90% of their objectives are. The vampires have it slightly better off, but why would you want to side with them? I mean, even if you are a vampire, do you really want to side with those assholes? You know, you can sort of be Vampire Lord anyway. Would you rather be your own vampire house, or would you rather be just a mere part of Volkihar?
Alright, Isra. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard.
That's one good mirror or focusing lens.
Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll.
Who knew? I have an Elder Scroll too.
It's going to be us.
Dawnguard gets just so many Elder Scrolls.
Do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with each other.
It's hardly an it. Granted, if it was in Vampire Lord form, I'd call all the vampire an it, because, well, the genderly ambiguous form, you know, it is actually got a separate model, but it's barely there. They both have the same derpy face. Oh hey, I never noticed that before. There's a Jade Dragon in here. That's no. I say that. And there's the thing with Legacy of the Dragonborn. It puts its collectible shit everywhere. You know, and it does tend to be in places you can find it. It's not like bloody old games where stuff used to be so well hidden that you could only find it by either combing every square in the game like this.
I'm guessing it's the one you found in the Marble Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
It's just me, or is the vampire logo quite similar to that of the Dawnguard?
See me again.
That little vampire logo there.
I'd rather not be here. It's important, so please just listen. Well, it's about me.
The scroll's still on your back.
It's buried. The reason I had it, it all comes. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person.
You know, don't know why you need a vampire check, because look at those eyes. Can you not see through that?
A turn. He stumbled. It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto, that's what he's after. Anyway, my mother and
I trust me, it's not worth the effort to do.
So we tried to stop him. That's why I was... I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampires. Was I wrong? Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Alright, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, set my hatred aside. You better know it can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here...
Oh, Israel. Is he blind in both eyes?
You hear me?
Or is he just have... No, he just has a really pale eye colour.
You're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity.
Because tolerance and generosity is now an outburst.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, whatever it says. But of course, well...
Oh, we're going to Solitude Hold now.
They spend years... Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away. In Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your northwest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No. And I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind. And
It's like also like the one place you'll ever find torture tools outside of like the Dark Brotherhood base.
Indians and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim? Well, back before the wizards know about alchemy. Actually, now that I think, I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Let's see. There we go.
I knew it would come to this.
So I know where it is, so I just know to head straight to Dragon Bridge, but which means I'm going to have to go straight to Solitude. I'm not walk. You know, I'd rather not just take the risk with Rift and have to walk through the 500 miles of Dayspring Canyon. So, I mean, look how far Dawnguard is away from everything. This is like the most arse end of Skyrim. No major quest will take you out here. I think the Frost subquest takes you about here. But like very few things, apart from Radiance, will take you out into this arse end of nowhere. You know, it's just not part of Skyrim that you go to. The carriage drivers know all. Much like I'm sure an innkeeper in Dawnstar would know where he's been, but I'm sure it does. I'm not going all the way out to Dawnstar just to make a bad joke. Yes, it is Haffingard, this one. Shalmarch must be the Swampman.
It's one of them Imperial scholars. Might be. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by. Can't help you, friend. I might remember better if my...
Oh, fine.
Oh, yes. He wanted me to take him out to Dragon Bridge, but I told him it ain't one of my stops.
Wait a second. That box is supposed to be on the cart. He's supposed... Okay, so his little sitting box is floating above the cart, and he's floating above the sitting box. I don't think you're supposed to see that. I say, at least he would probably know. Granted, I think the half... What's funny is I think the half-fire cart drivers that you can buy... Yeah, buy, you own them. They are your bit. They are your slave, effectively. Who lives at your house and just sits in the cart all day. They, I think, actually do go to these little minor settlements, like Dragon Bridge, Rorikstead, and, you know, Riverwood. I think they do actually go to the more minor places. Hell, I think they even go to some of just the little mining camps. They actually go quite a few places. You know, while the regular cart drivers only go to the whole capitals, and they only stop at the major ones. Basically, anyone that has a unique... Oh, vampires! Oh no, not vampires. Oh, stop magic spamming me! There, I'm just gonna sword spam you. She would have ran away backwards at like fantastic speed if I hadn't got my mod and make. I think it's called no magic ninja dodge and no magic backpedaling or something like that. Because when I say ninja dodge, I mean the stuff where bandits like you fire an arrow at them and they go like that, like you know, like skip to the side much faster than you can actually move. I do tend to actually have vampire attack there. Oh, Serana, you've resurrected one, haven't you? Yes. Oh, Serana. She is necro happy.
Hey, companion. Another quiet day.
Yes, another quiet day. If only they actually did, you know, if only the vampires waddled into town. as you can see, Dragon Bridge is actually quite nice with its expanded towns and cities. You know, there's a Penus Oculatus base, is actually a proper base, and not just like this random hut. You know, it's a proper Imperial outpost rather than just like this hut. It's actually one of the, you know, as you can see, it's actually a proper base.
Fancy yourself an alchemist? Ah, we rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop. To the south across,
yeah, you can see this is like much, you know, like it's a proper guard post. I mean, you know, there's actually a Forsworn camp like, let's see if I can look, like on that mountain. You know, looking to raid Dragon Bridge, but of course, vanilla Dragon Bridge. You know, they could just take it. There's like 2 guards doing their rounds, and I don't think I was supposed to get in here. So, console to the rescue. You know, I think console is why Elder Scrolls, you know, modding Elder Scrolls just will never ever work right on consoles because you will get into geometry issues. Hell, you can do that vanilla. I actually once shouted my way on, did this, got stuck in a rock, and I couldn't, you know, like a very flat rock actually, in a mine. And I got stuck, and the only way I could get back out of it was to reload an earlier set. Actually, no, I did manage to wiggle my way free after about 10 minutes, so.
Staying safe, I hope.
As you can see, it's actually proper town, and they put like bookstores and stuff in, and actual, you know, so places have shops. You know, expanded towns and cities is really nice. Also, you're supposed to take your wall up when you open your market. It's, but okay, I'm just gonna let. And of course, the fact that this is only like 2 meters away from the town doesn't, you know, because let's face it, everyone knows guards are blind and incompetent. Let's see, note from Malchus. Bookies, not scrolls. Note from Malchus, sorry. Yummy horse. So told you that. I mean, this cart hasn't even lost the wheel. It's just fallen over. I'm sure you could just go plop, pull it back. Oh no, it has lost the wheel. Must have hit the rock and broke. Good axle. Anyway, we need to go to Forbear's hideout, which is just over this bridge. I mean, I think you can follow the blood splats actually. Even though I don't think the Moth Priest was even injured, so it must be one of the vampires was injured. You know, and this makes a lot less sense if you're playing as vampire, because it's the Dawnguard that capture him and they take him here. Yeah, the Dawnguard capture the Moth Priest and take him into this cave. Yeah, they attack the wagon and take him in. You know, that's not really that good an idea. So, why is it giving me information on Vampire Lord? I'm not Vampire Lord. I declined Harkon's silly gift. Well, I might take it off Serana if it doesn't replace my werewolf. I mean, the 2 guard comments is a small price to pay for being, say, immune to, like, bear disease. You know, because bear disease is really annoying. With bone break. You know, if I see a bear, you know, I do make bad bear jokes whenever a bear touches someone. It's like, you who contracted bone break fever. You know, it's just so omnipresent in Skyrim that I don't. Oh, fuck it. Crossbows are so much easier to hit with at range. Man, because they just fly so much straighter. As you can see, can you actually imagine Dawnguard here? In this, like, very vampire-themed area? You were clearly not meant to side with the vampires, but they added it in as an option so you could if you really wanted to. And this is about as overpowered as the steel crossbow would have. Like yeah, I think this is actually slightly better, but the regular steel crossbow was like as good as like a Daedric bow. It was so brokenly overpowered. You know, it was so bad. The default one. The dwarven one was even better, and then like the high-ranking ones, they like ignored half armor as well, like the enhanced ones. And if you still don't swallow corpses, look at my load order and kind of figure out what it is. And it is something I will not use in a stream because, well, it's something I like, but some people don't. So, you know, and it's a touchy subject for some people. Some people just like seem to think it's really weird. So. Oh, you must know by now that magic damage is pointless. Oh. So can you imagine this place being used by the Dawnguard? Why would they keep him in a cage? Wait a second. Any else to gargoyle? That's... Oh, I think that is actually a vanilla I think that's a vanilla Dawnguard. However, I think you only get these vampire artifacts if you are a vampire. Which like you only get the Dawnguard stuff if you're a Dawnguard, really. You know, some of the Dawnguard, like the Rune Hammer and such. And I'm pretty sure Angmore Gallery adds it, like some of them, to like certain vampires. So you can actually get them for the museum without it.
That wasn't me. We were fighting.
That has to hurt.
But I could not control my action. Thank the divines for... I'm quite alright. These vampires claim they had some purpose. You do? Alright then. Enough mysteries.
Oh god, she is resurrect happy.
You have an elder? If my knowledge... I will be happy to assist you. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires...
You're a moth priest, you can't see! How are you going to get there on your own? You know, it made more sense he sort of followed you, because then he could sort of hear, feel your disturbance in the force or something. Yeah. But how does he get any... Did they forget he's blind, or is he only partially blind? Oh wait, no, wait, no. Moth priests only go blind when they've read an Elder Scroll enough. Because the Elder Scrolls kind of break their eyes. You can read an Elder Scroll infinite times and never go blind, because you're special. Then again, you are Dragonborn, so kind of... You are a dragon. They probably can read Elder Scrolls. I mean, they're uniquely attuned to time. They probably actually can read them. Or at least look at, you probably can read them. They're just too small to. Yeah, Dragonborn probably can. And of course, I think the only one I really can't would be the Neverarene from Morrowind. Because, well, Neverarene is not really anything special. Because Neverarene is a reincarnation of Nevervar. Sorry, tangled. But, well, Champion of Cyrodiil, which is the Oblivion one, is effectively becomes a Daedra Lord when you do the Shivering Isles questline. So, you're effectively a Daedra at that point, who, for some reason, ends up morphing into blood Sheagor, the hilarious Scottish Sheagor that everyone knows and loves.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so... For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Ah, hello there. Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm... And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone...
Oh shit, that's the wrong scroll.
I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon.
Just so you know, without mods, Oriel's bow is a joke. It is so useless.
Saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return...
And Elder Scrolls are amazing for predicting the future, because they tell you exactly what will happen. With a nice degree of vagueness that allows free will.
The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens.
One of dragons, you say?
To know the complete
I've been carrying that thing around for ages.
We must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Wait. No, he's fine.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexy. He said we needed two. Half the people in your little crew would just... That doesn't exactly make me... I got a warmer welcome from my father. And that's saying something. You know, I hoped that if he saw... But I guess I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just... We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely...
Oh, Valerica has a stupid haircut.
She actually has it herself.
Then again,
Last time
vampire
I saw
fashion
her,
was
she said
never
that she'd go
the
somewhere
best.
safe. Other than that, but the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet maybe. What I can't figure. Besides, I can't imagine any ideas. Wait.
Most
that almost
obvious.
makes sense. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my. Oh, absolutely. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but true. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was an old escape tunnel from
Previous
the castle
owners, so you didn't even build it.
That's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
You know, I don't think the Moth Priest even cares for the fact that I already have one of the scrolls required. And this one's quest locked, so you can't get it until you're at this point. And look! Bottom corner of the world! Whoop! To the top corner of the world! So we go from the... It's probably about one of the most southeasternly points in Skyrim to one of the most northwest points in Skyrim. Because, woo! You've got to go really long distances. Because that's the way of Dawnguard. So the legwork in Dawnguard is ridiculous. It's the fact that like they only really stuck stuff in the Rift and the Reach. I mean, actually, I think this technically counts as Halfingard because I'm pretty sure Halfingard is actually sort of, you know, sort of this sort of area. Well, Shellmarch is this sort of just a swamp, pretty much. Well, the Reach, I think, is actually a huge hole that sort of goes all the way like that. Big Rock that sits on the border and is technically Whiterun hold. And it sits right on the border. Whiterun's a big hold. Look, this is the first example of skellies in Skyrim that work modern. What the why does this bow fail like so? Why does it keep dropping? I hold the arrow for the same length of time and it still fails. It's like it doesn't want to... You know, like quick draw doesn't actually work too well with it. I mean, you can actually come up here, but you can't actually get in. You can see why I normally stick with crossbows, because it's just more reliable. As you can see, these skellies are actually quite spongy as well. Hack them bones. Oh. Oh, that was his revived spawn, was it? Well done. So I'm pretty sure at some point you can't get in. You know, I think this door's just blocked off even. You know, it randomly gets cleared. Who opens it? I don't know. Who cleared is it? You know, it's kind of a mystery. No, Steve. You're so scared, just Steve. You're so scary. So scared of skeevers.
Who's there? That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
So Serana is so revive happy. Yeah, how the Feral's bald, I don't know. Let's have a look at that journal fragment, shall we? I don't even think that note's there. It doesn't sound right. You know, I don't think sods is, you know, appears normal. You know, that such terminology appears in Skyrim normally. You know, it does just sort of explain it a bit though, because it was a bit random. Theory Moors everywhere. You can tell when things are Dawnguard because of Theory Moors is everywhere.
Take a left up here. This is one of those weird double guard security measures.
That skelly was blind. Take a left here. Got turned around. You must be pretty spider alert, by the way. And hear the awful creature.
Where'd you come from?
So you can hear the horrible beast. Bow is ready and ready to fire. No, I don't know why the world shakes when you hit some bloody cobwebs. I really don't know. Oh, there's the hideous thing.
Who's there? You knew I heard something.
I'm pretty sure it's the only one in here. Through what just has to be like effectively the garbage can of Castle Volkihar.
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door.
And now we're in Castle Volkihar's courtyard, apparently.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no.
What? Oh no.
What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries.
Itchy ears.
This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here and dig in the ruins. Those pretty ruins.
Here's the fun part, looking for parts of the moon dial.
This was a Dragon's Garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be? It's
Actually finding them is quite a bitch because I can't remember where they are.
Yes? What did you need?
Well, there's one. So, trying a lot of nightshade. Here's a spot with lots of nightshade. So, full moon.
Something's
Ooh.
wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing. The dial has escaped. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something.
Investigate the moon dial. I can't actually.
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
Yes, I'm looking for parts of the moon dial for you. You could help, but no, Serrano won't do that. There we go. How a moon dial works reliably, I don't know.
There's something strange. Very clever, Mother. Very clever.
You know, how a moon dial works reliably, I have no idea, because the moonlight is not that reliable. And what makes it different from a sundial? I mean, obviously calibration will be different, but... You know, having a secret passage and then within the secret passage.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be along.
The blood's still fresh. Must be the skellies. They must be bleeding. Oh, they're not all getting back up, are they?
I knew I heard something.
Of course, the skellies like getting back up from the dead. I mean, I turned the chance down, but I didn't turn it off because it is a nice feature of immersive creatures. It's just can be a bit annoying. Ooh, some good ore.
Who's there?
Skellies!
I heard something.
More skellies. So where did that blood come from? You know, if everything in here is skellies or gargoyles, what the hell was bleeding enough to make blood? Because the skeevers haven't gone in.
Where'd you come from?
So it's a rat poop area.
I knew I heard something.
I hear a skelly. Skellies are noisy beasts. Back here, Skelly. You can't hit me if I can't hit you. Okay. skelly up there. So I vaguely know where I'm going, it kind of helps. I also got lost like here. I always got turned around in a circle. Oh, you're a sponge. Sparrow's actually arguably one of the better companions because she's actually a powerful mage, which kind of makes her actually a useful companion.
Who's there? Who's there?
Yeah, I can level up. Derpers, derpers. Me dumb. Oh well, normally I save it actually, but I actually really want this. I want extra bow damage. I'd say I don't use daggers enough to ever actually. You know, I don't use daggers because my sneaks. I'm not willing to wear nothing. No, to go butt naked, which is like the only way you can actually get close enough to someone with daggers without like ridiculously high sneak. Because armor noises, you know, the footstep. And so she's actually helpful. And again, because she's a mage, she actually tends to stay out of your line of fire because she tends to be behind. The only thing that's annoying is you just tend to resurrect like really weak shit, so.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
So she actually killed that. Get out of my way. How arrow? You know, it got stuck in its ribs. What the f... Are you suffering from spectral skellies?
I knew I heard something.
Call the Ghostbusters. Yeah, that... Yeah, arrows work equally well. Don't need no proton beams. And we don't need no proton beams. Oh, wait. Back up. Oh! At least I can't go rolling down the mountain this time. That's actually one I've never come across before. From immersive creatures, I've never actually come across that before. Okay, in a vampire castle, a statue of Mara. Okay, you've succeeded in confusing me. Now what? Ah, skelly. Traditional skellies. One shot dead. You must be pretty weak to not one-shot a skelly. Like, level 1 weak. Like, possibly like, just wooden bow weak to not kill a skelly in one shot. Because they are that pathetic. One of these. Of course I get more. Oh, that's around us.
Who's there?
You. a secret passageway within a secret passageway within a secret passageway. Someone was paranoid. Like, really paranoid. Apparently I've got to talk to Serrano. Oh no. No, it actually is correctly updated now. Oh great, another dead end. Now, never use alchemy because you might accidentally use up the stuff you need. And yes, there is a good supply of alchemy shit here, so... including the rare stuff like pearls. I can't see a bloody thing. Yeah, of course having lights on much better. Because you can use the purified void salts up and kind of walk the entire quest. You can actually use them and break the quest pretty much, so. And now the last piece. Her journal. Now, is Serrano actually going to bother to come up here? That's the question. What are you? What?
This place. This has to be it.
Sort of awkwardly have to. What the f is she doing?
Taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this.
Someone's broke. Serrano, what are you doing?
Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obvious.
What is she? She's stuck in sneak mode. There we go. Is that? No.
Let's take a look around. There has to be. You found her journal. Let me take a look at it.
A daren't recycle.
She had a theory about soul. The soul cairn is home to very. My mother spent a lot of time. That circle. If I'm reading this right, a handful of soul gem shards. Some finely. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood. Not bad. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest.
She's stuck in sneak mode. Actually, here's an idea. Wait in sneak mode, and then get up, and then she might actually fix herself. We'll only know when she moves.
That vessel and let me know when you're ready. Then the rest.
No.
Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking my... She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. Possibly. She worried about me. About all of us. Yes. Are we ready then? Alright. Here goes.
Oh, she's glitching and sneaking still. Flashy. Apparently I can't go in.
Are you alright? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, it's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... There might be. Vampires aren't counted among the living. Not your first choice, I guess? Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially... It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but I'm sorry. Just know that I know that better than anybody.
Trust me, it doesn't actually matter. I think this is the point where you can become a werewolf and a vampire.
Are you sure? You've become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. Turning someone is a I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you into this. Let's not wait. I promise to try and make this as painless as possible.
She's not awkwardly rolling around anymore.
I promise to try and make this as painless as possible.
Now, here's a question. What do I look like? I must have just different teeth. Don't tell me the glow is permanent. Yeah, that's like weakness to fire. But in we go. Now go to the sample can, because we are now soulless. Because apparently we're no longer living. I'm still glowing. I don't like that. Actually, here's an idea. Do we? I don't think I know. No, I'm not a werewolf anymore. Active effect. No. No, you have to become because the companion's werewolf is guaranteed. I think you have to be a werewolf first. I'll just show you what the Vampire Lord form looks like and then just reload. So I'd rather have the werepower because Vampire Lord, well, it's apart from like one spell, it really isn't worth. To be honest, the Vampire's grip spell is OP because you basically grab someone from a distance, lift them up, and as they pass over your head, let them go, and they always fall to their death. So, yeah, apart from being able to like do this, there really is no point. Oh, and you do not want to talk to St. Geo. Yeah, I'll partially soul trap myself and. I'd rather keep my werewolf. That is, I'd rather keep my disease immunities. Because I think because you have to do it, and it can't fail, because otherwise it would break the companion's quest line. Assuming I still even have my werewolf, but, beast form there. And of course, resist is easy.
Yes? Are you sure? You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul camp. I know this is... I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. That's not what... I'm
just gotta remember to do some tedious tasks to get back.
Hold still. My mother must be waiting on the other side of the room.
Wait a second, weakened soul? Shouldn't that like appear here? Or oh wait, no, only appears in the soul can, I think. So. And I think it just does like minus 25 to all that, all your health, magic, and stamina.
The vampire would be right at home in this place. Look at the sky. What kind of place is this? No. She wanted to get it as far, then we find out where she hid it. Probably to avoid, or maybe her plan was to come back, but she was stuck here.
Let's just see. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's actually quite bad. The reduction isn't too bad, but the general reduction is pretty poor. So, and because this place is astronomically huge,
let's try to handle this quickly.
Speed form. Again, more custom followers of mine. So I had a nice big pool of them, basically. Can I feed on bone men? No. So this will wear off shortly, so I'll make the most of it while I can. Gotta make the most of my speed form. And for the love of fuck, do not talk to Geo, because he will make you collect his bloody opus. I think I have the quest markers mob for it, but it's still tedious. Because it's quite a distance you have to travel in the Soul Cairn. If you're a vampire, lord, or werewolf, you can sort of traverse it quite quickly. No, I cannot feed on souls. You don't have soul feast. You need to have werewolf speed. Look at the speed. Actually, let's have a look at the werewolf perk tree, because we might never see it again. So, damage. Yep. Like, let's see. Not one of these. That's the only thing that makes you tougher. But you have effectively no armor as a werewolf, and you have like your normal stats, so it's kind of a really weakened form. You know, I buffed it, so it isn't, but I'm not really a werewolf. I mean, look at me. Curse of Alduin, if you will. Well, made it. Wait an hour, hopefully werewolf wears off. And I'm butt naked, because you always are when you come out of werewolf form. You know, it's kind of like really quite annoying, actually. We are now here.
Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
See what I mean by dumb haircut?
I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
So there has to be one vampire with a silly haircut.
We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't.
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire... It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an glorious. Serana claims you're her guardian. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. You think I'd have the audacity to play? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key, when I fled, the scroll I presume you found with Serana. The second scroll declares that the blood of like myself, Serana was a human. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his son. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold. It was expected of her. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor.
So don't give birth to vampires.
Turn her back on that. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood, in his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool. You care nothing. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn. Still a vampire.
You know, it would just made sense not to have played that line if you didn't pick it.
Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. I see. You're simply here to stop the stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
Dare you?
I just stand here looking awkward.
I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you only open your eyes, the moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might
By one very long speech later.
I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness.
Come on.
Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Sarana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still for service.
I've made my intentions abundantly clear. I want the Elder Scroll.
I've kept. Fortunately, you're in a position to. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround it. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from destroy the keepers that are tending them. And it should bring the barrier. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durneview. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived. As you've been traveling, let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it. You should find no difficulty using the portal. Harkon's vision, what he fails to. If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand. The order of the day would be our destruction. Until every last. I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia. And when I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to. I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn. And in exchange, if I had foreseen the value they placed on the Ideal Masters, fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay. Unfortunately, since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a buried. Time has very little meaning to me. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game. Each watching. I know that they're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn. Well, some necromancers believe they are the I believe there's more to it than that. I think they transcend what we perceive. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've conduits through which the Ideal Master's weakness is their insatiable hunger for me. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has, the ability to summon powerful undead guardians. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Master wind up.
I can't believe we found my mother.
As
Just what my mother. When something is trapped in a soul cairn. Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the Soul Cairn takes just any leftover. Look at this place. The only things that can survive here are the Ideal Masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. I don't think anyone's ever met the Ideal Master. They could be underground, flying above us. They might. Lots of theories. Some others think they use them as payment to an even higher power. Almost like whatever they're doing with them, they've been harvesting for millennia. Now look around you. Even a necromancer as seasoned as my mother would be willing to spend. Exactly. It's a lost art. Most necromancers just. But bringing something from the Soul Cairn gives you some. Ah, that's usually the trick. But to finalize the deal, you have to travel here yourself. And most of them never come back.
Now, let's see. Tall Towers. Very long conversation later. So, Tall Towers, I think, are the glowy one. So that one, even though it's not actually the tallest tower. And so there's a lot of walking involved in Dawnguard. Like, a lot. Yummy soul. Soul harvested. You know, if it's a soul cairn, why is there piles of bones?
Who's there?
It's like a build-a-skelly workshop or something. That's how you build bone men. There is actually a secret boss hidden down here, the Grim Reaper, effectively. I think it's just called the Reaper. I've never, I don't think I've actually come. I might have gone out of my way to do it once, but I don't ever stumble across it by accident. Oh, Frost. When you think you're going slow, Frost can make you go slower. And these are the powerful undead you want to get your hands on. Like, they're weaker than average. Damn it! Crashed. So that's the first time I crashed in the soul can, but... Yeah, soul can. Ew. Ugh, we'll finish off the soul can and get out, because I can't stand this place. I'm tempted just to wait till they turn it into a werewolf, but I think it won't last long enough because I won't be able to feed. Because there's nothing to feed on. Oh no. Oh no. No! Gotta sit through console. I'm not going through Valerica's hour-long speech again. Ugh. What's the quest called? Yeah, because I'm in Werewolf. But... Beyond Death, okay. I just want to skip that speech with some... Oh, because holy crap, did they go on. Okay, so... Locate Valerica, so... Set stage, DLC VQ 05. 30. VQ 05 30. Actually, sorry, probably gotta go back. I'll probably have to reload, but. 20, 25, 28, 29. That must be a tedious stage. Okay, so 28, 29. So 20, 25, 28, 29. Okay, so... 25, 28, 29, 30. I'm not prepared to listen to a bloody hour-long speech again. That should do it. If not, if it doesn't, I can always just console past the quest. Valerica has no point after it. So, might as well make that full use of my beast form. I mean, not only is it much faster, but it's also actually capable of regenerating, so it's kind of useful at the moment. Oh, I'm turning. I'm going to turn in a moment. When it flashes, that's it. You're about to turn. Yes. There we go, returned. The keeper, of course, has seen me. You know, I wasn't exactly subtle. But, yeah, it doesn't last long unless you're feeding. You have to be feeding. There we go. Now, quick save, so I don't have to go through that tedium again. No, I don't think he will actually have proper As you see, they don't actually have proper equipment, they have like this sort of fake equipment that you can't pick up. So that's one. And look where the other one is! Like, that's about the right distances. So, you know, quite a lot of distance away, because, you know... that makes the Soul Can a lot of running. Tedious amount of running. Because that's like most of what Dawnguard is just going from one faraway place to another really faraway place. What are you even trying to attack? You're actually a strong boon man. Oh, come on. You're a sponge. Come on. Oh, what Matt? Serana! Oh shit! Geob. No, not Geob. I don't have time to do his... I don't want to go searching for his bloody opus. Because holy crap does his opus take forever to find. I mean, unmarked, it's almost... You're going to be combing the Soul Can for ages. And, oh, look at the Soul Can. It's not even that in... Wait. Actually, since normally I don't stumble across Arbak's skull. Oh, frost magic. Why do you have to have like the most annoying effect? I mean, do you really want to be a slug?
Done and done.
Say, Arbak is a summonable horse. Actually.
He's such a loyal beast. He'll help you get around this wretched place. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arbak for me. Such a good horse.
See, Arbak is how you get around the Soul Can. I've never actually used them before, so... Ooh, did I get the power? Oh, they're frost magicking me. Yes, let them approach rather than slug out and get hurt more. Because I pretty much don't regenerate health in here. I only have a limited supply of Potoins. Yeah, I should have got the spell to summon Arbak by now. No. Unless it could be Conjuration, actually. I actually don't have enough magic to do it. I actually don't have enough magic power to do it. I couldn't summon him even if I wanted to. And I do want to because going across the Soul Can is tedious. But see what? My magic is not particularly. Ugh. Oh, and I can't see a bloody thing because it's a bloody obnoxious vision. Oh, don't tell me this is going to linger. Well. Oh, there, made it. Unfortunately, the quest marker hasn't bothered updating, so I gotta navigate by map. I can't go that way. Nope, it's telling me to. I gotta go through the gassy puddle. But you can't get back down through the gassy puddle. Ugh. Because there is no map in the Soul Cairn. You have to go through it its way.
Fine.
Oh, I hate this. I do hate the Soul Cairn. You know, it's just tedious. It's what tedious is it? Yeah, going near the crystals drains your health. For some reason, the ethereal does not like working with a reduced cooldown. Only one more left. I hate the Soul Cairn. I really do. You know, it's visually different, but that's about it. It's otherwise just tedious. Because it's just exactly more of what Dawnguard is. A lot of running around for no reason. Wait a second. Apparently my magic is regenerating just enough to let me perpetually heal. Wahahaha. Now, I think that was a glitch. You think it's a glitch? I think it's a glitch. Oh, you turd! Of course you're fucking ice magic. Everything's fucking ice magic. No, healing's no longer broken. Why would I want to go down there? Oh, for the love of... I don't have time for another fight. I can't be asked to be in the Soul Cairn anymore. Oh, you just... Oh, you're a speedy one, aren't you? Oh, the Soul Cairn is tedious. There we go. He's glitched, I'm perpetually healing. I know I'm moving slower, but... Funnily enough, rat men are not very... Well, the Keeper is a full-side drummer, effectively. You know, like a much stronger... Finally! Fucking Soul Cairn. Hate it. Really do. Really fucking hate it. It's just the definition of tedium. Yeah, because there are like 4 enemy types, that's it. And I think one of them is immersive creatures. Like, I think the Bone Rat is an immersive creature. Oh my god, how many bone men are there? Oh, did this come out of the ground now? Oh my god, they're all just not. That one's just tragic. So, like, there's only really four things really to do in the Soul Cairn. There's St. Giob's Opus, which is horrendous without a quest marker on. There's, you know, far worse than Crimson Nirnroot or the Baron's Eye Stones. Because at least with the Baron's Eye Stones, there's a chance you can find them on your own. You know, in the dungeons. You know, if you explored every dungeon, you probably found them all. You know, if you explored everywhere, you will find them. Here, these blue Giob's Opus things, they're just a bitch to find. And sort of hair out. Oh.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Yes. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Nope, it's not even a skill book, or it's one I've read before.
The Elder Scroll is just a bit further. Follow me and stay close. Keep your eyes open for Durnevere.
You gonna move forwards? Now you do. For some reason this Soul Cairn's lagging like crap. You know, it keeps dropping. Probably constant, you know, just constant visual effects everywhere. Which I do think drain performance. I'll have a look at my settings, see if I can make it move on smoother. It's probably set everything to bloody max again. It doesn't actually give any visual appeal, it just sort of lags out. Oh, floating shrubbery. Come on, Relarica, waddle a little faster. I thought you'd be wanting to stretch your legs rather than...
Who's there? You, I heard something.
Yes, let them fight. Let them take care of the skellies. I was prepared to drag and drop rotting Durnevere down. Durnevere is like uniquely fragile.
Tough day for you.
And don't worry, these tools keep spamming around. So I think Durnevere was one that was actually pre-made. Or was she? I don't know. Go away, Bone Man. Just constant. Yeah, you're drawing fire from what's important. Yeah, let's let the vampires deal with it. Don't know if you even attack while she's on the ground. I don't think she does, and she's like uniquely fragile as well. The bushes are in my face. And Durnevere is now gone. Might as well take the bones off it though.
Forgive my astonishment. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he... Unless... the soul of a dragon, it's possible that your killing blow has merely minutes, hours, years. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on it.
Come on, I'll get out.
What did you want?
Ugh, I didn't mean to click on the alchemy lab. We'll do alchemy time another day.
I can't believe we found my mother and mom. That's it. That's that last scroll. Come on, let's take it to Destiny.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know. So my daughter applied some of them. Don't worry. I think your soul essence was... You simply need to retrieve the gem. There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to... Is there anything else? I have no choice. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me. Remember that Harkon, and promise me you'll keep my daughters safe. She's the only thing of value I could be doing. Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
Good, now I can get out of here. I just gotta reclaim my soul on the way out. Just gotta reclaim my soul on the way out. It's like soul is like a coat in a soul can. You put it up and give it to the cloakroom, and then when you go out, you remember to pick it back up. Oh, I hate the soul cairn. I'm so glad it's over. I mean, it's visually interesting, I'll give it that. Oh, Dernavir's here. Minutes, definitely.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. The hostility was necessary. I believe in civility among seasoned. My claws have rendered the flesh of it. I therefore honor name you. My desire to... I merely wish to... For countless years before this, I roamed the sky. I fear that my time, if I ventured far from the soul cairn, I will...
So you could leave, you just didn't have the idea to for too long.
Call my name from... Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen. Your ally.
Because they have to have a really long-winded word for ally.
Trivial in your... I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply, in my language, the Quinarin is even in the soul cairn. The defeat of... You may not be Dova, but the defeat of Alduin earns you the right of title. There was a time when the Dova roamed the skies, vying for the... I was. But unlike... I began to explore what the Ideal Masters assured me that my power... In return, I was to serve them as a keeper. I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favored... They had control of my mind. Free. The soul cairn has become a... I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Yeah, you know, I can leave the soul cairn for good. Just gotta pick up my soul first. Which, guess what, is probably right back where that crystal attacked me. Because they don't want me reclaiming my souls. My soul is mine. I gave it to Serana, not to you. I want my soul back. Doink. Boink. Yep, this is exactly... Yep, this is exactly where I am. So I'll go find my soul in there in like the brief moments I have. Oh. Yes, try run backwards, that works so well for you. A little maze. And we all know how sucky I am at that easers. I've come for my soul. Oh, yum! I emptied this. Now, run home. Soul has been retrieved. Let's go. Now we can finally leave this atrocious place. Let's go take the stairway to... Oh god, I still gotta find a way through this barrier. I think that's it there. Is it? That's it. I would summon her back, but I don't have the power. I actually do not have the power. I don't have the magic to summon on that, so I've got to do it tedious manual way. Boink, boink, boink. There, the stairway out of this place. And may we never speak of it again. This was like the only place I could stick the vampire theme followers from that. So there's Stormcloak ones, there's Imperial ones, there's one for each guard faction, typically within the guard barracks. There's Dawnguard ones, there's a Snow Elf one, and there's those vampire ones. But this was the only place I could actually stick the vampire ones that, you know, wouldn't be really it wouldn't be in like the line of fire for the Dawnguard ones, because Castle Volkihar, a whole lot of it gets overturned.
The sooner we deal with my father.
Ugh. Let's never speak of Soul Alcan again. Ooh, look, alchemy. Ooh. Actually, no, I can't do first-person alchemy. Not when we're on this much crap. Trollfat. Here. Do I have a giant's toe? As I said, it's for some reason a really expensive potion for some reason. Ice Wrist. I didn't know they had invisibility. Well, it was like vampire dust thing. Purple flower with a thistle, which is also sort of purple. Who knew cult to aquatic beings? This is just going through your supplies. This isn't the fun bit about. The fun bit's seeing what weird shit goes together. Let's see. Any of those? Yep, one of those does. It's the seeing what weird shit goes with each other, like a flat hour plus bone meal plus someone plus plant equals potion of resist fire. Well, Fulmer's ear. Nope, we're out of alchemy now. And for some reason, salt is an alchemy ingredient. As is wheat. Even though, like, wheat plus flour doesn't you know, like wheat plus salt does not really equal bread. That would be funny if you could do that. There's the roof axe. That's the other. That's the weapon that bloody Clavicus wants. You know what? Let's save up here because Dawnguard I'm pretty... Nah, let's go to Dawnguard and get them to give me the other bloody quests they want. And Castle Valkyr does, I think, have its own unique icon that only gets used if... I think it was supposed to use its own unique icon, but doesn't. Because there is sort of this, like, gothic-y sort of castle icon, but... For some reason, I don't think Valkyr uses it. It's one of the many quite, weird unused icons. Like that minecart one, that's an unused. See what I mean by, like, the Serana's vampire logo? Looks a lot like the Dawnguard one. Like, 2 big spikes top and bottom. 4 sections in the middle. You know, it does look a lot like the Dawnguard. You know, it does look a lot like the Dawnguard one. So... Where is our little moth priest friend? Okay, he's sharpening his sword while blind.
Not as much as it's what we do know. These chosen. I'm afraid there's not much more. I'm sorry, my friend. It's my fault. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects. Blind? No. It will have to run its course. And there's always... No, there is another way. The question is, I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glade. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade, it involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will, once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the... In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the... From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the problem. Well,
I'm sorry, I just have to ask about it.
The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral... Oh, the moths don't literally read the scroll. If you listen closely when you find... It's through this ancestral...
So when you hear the word trilling, I immediately think of Tribble. Because they sort of trill and they coo. Like... Yeah, I'd rather have Tribble tell me something actually. At least then I could cuddle it or stroke it while it goes. Just don't give it food, because otherwise you'll have like 2 Tribbles. And then many Tribbles. You'll quickly have a whole house full of Tribbles if you give them a bag of food.
And you found several. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of... Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to...
I've looked at an Elder Scroll before, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Good luck. I hope you find the...
Sorry, I can't figure out where I'm... I know it's actually one of the few that's actually closer to Fort Dawnguard than it is that Castle Valkyr, actually. It's one of the very few that is.
Yeah?
There's actually quite a few random Dawnguard. You just random name Dawnguard. I really have like no purpose. I think some turn into followers. Most don't. Most just sort of bimble around Fort Dawnguard and they're just randomly named. As you see, Fort Dawnguard gets a little more fortified pretty much every time you come to it. But it doesn't really go any further than here. This is kind of like the extent of where it goes. What's that? Oh, it's a vampire Scooty. No, it's a dead vampire Scoot. To be a Scoot. Too fragile. And yes, I have changed the vampire face texture so they are no longer fugly. because the default vampire face textures are just repulsively ugly. They just... I don't know who signed off on, but they make you look like a wrinkly old hag. You know, they are horrible. You know, Oblivion just set the age slider to maximum, which had the same effect of turning you into a wrinkly old hag. But, you know, Skyrim is actually a unique texture, so no matter what you do, you cannot get rid of it. Well, once we're out into the world, oh, of course. Now we've got to load it up just to save it. Of course. I'm going to have a look at my Skyrim settings, see if I can't make it run a little nicer. You know, take what I've learned from Oblivion and see if it works the same on Skyrim. Because I know in Fallout 4, you know, certain things just cause Bethesda engines to really throw a fit, and I think it is to do with lighting and ambient occlusion. I think they go hand in hand. Because I know turning God rays on in Fallout 4 absolutely crucifies performance. You don't even slideshow, you actually almost freeze solid. Because Oblivion kind of slideshowed. Oh, fuck it. Where are we going? Where is the ancestor glade? I know it's around here. Oh, oh, it's actually near Falkreath. So it's actually about equidistant away from Volkihart and Dawnguard. I have been to Falkreath before, so I could say we took a cart from Dawnguard. There. We'll save in Falkreath. Which is actually where the Clavicus Vials quest starts, because you'll soon find out that the dog is more than what it seems. This dear old Barbus. Anyway, Serana's out of shot. There we go, now we can save. And you've now learned a valuable lesson on how to skip shit if you sat through a long cutscene before. Wow, you're bitching about the fog now? Really? Self-entitled little vampire. So, you'd rather have it sunny than overcast where you could probably take your bloody hood off. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. Just making sure it's actually ended. And as usual, loads of people join near the end. Oh, hello Zain Azuharu. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. The chat reader clearly needs updating, but that is the end of the Skyrim stream. Sorry, for some reason, people always like piling on at the very end of these videos. Just go back and watch. Watch it and watch the earlier ones if you want to know what happened prior to this. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Goodbye.